Hi Capricorn, welcome to your July 2019 reading. I've already started with two cards. I've started with Achievement, which is the full moon in July, and the moon phase that we're in right now, it says revision. This is the new moon in Gemini. Okay, so with these two cards, okay, what's coming up for me is you're gonna get like you're gonna achieve something. Okay, it could be something practical, something that you were working on. It could be a new job, it could be a new house, it could be an addition to the family, it could be something that you had an idea about and you decided to implement and go ahead and put energy and effort into it. But right now, from now until, well, from now, this moon phase until July, there's there are things that you need to go over, okay? Maybe just the last bit of information that you're missing, or maybe it's the last part of a project that you're working on, and you have to go over um, whatever it is that you're working on. You have to go over it, or there's a new there are things that are missing that you may need to take a second look at. Okay, so moving into July, we have investment. Okay, so what's going on here is that it has to do with something very practical, something that is very important to you, something you feel like you've invested a lot of time and energy in, and it's like now it looks like it's time for you to invest even more. Okay, after you've taken the time to revise your plan or revise whatever the situation is, or to go over it and see where where you need to tighten up the loose screws, whatever it may be. Okay, I'm seeing here that moving into July, it's okay for you to go ahead and make that investment, or just find different ways. Like, for example, if you're starting a business, and you need to you don't have all of the funds, I feel like it's saying that you need to like find different ways or resources to um, back up your plan, basically, to back up your plan. So if you have to take a loan, or if you have to speak to someone who's in charge of finances, whatever it is, I just feel like um, from now I'm going into July, there may be people, and with the revision also, there may be people that you you skipped over. Okay, depending on what you're looking for, there may be people that you that were, you never even thought about approaching for help, or for finances. Okay, so I'm seeing that there are opportunities opening up for you, where you can receive what you want in order for you to achieve, you know, um, success in what you're getting into, whatever you're going to invest in. Okay, so we have the knight and we have the palace. Okay, so with the knight, like I said before, I feel like it's something that's very close to your heart. It's something that you put a lot of energy and effort into. And with the palace, it's just saying that whenever you get to the place that you want to be, it's saying to not overindulge or to overspend, even with your emotions, your money, your finance, or your time, whatever it is. I'm seeing that you shouldn't sell yourself short, okay? Especially to impress other people. I feel like you should hold back a lot on giving too much of yourself just to impress others. If you're going to give of yourself, or give of your finances, or give of whatever it is that you have in abundance, I feel like don't do it because you want recognition from other people. Do it because you want to do it, okay? So let's see. All right, and it's saying to hold back. Hold back. Know when to fight, know when to retreat. Okay, it's very important that this is the energy that you use. Know what's worth fighting for. Okay, if you know that it's something is worth fighting for, then you go ahead and you fight. If you think that it's not such of a big deal, the best advice is to hold back. Okay, and like I said, revise. Go over. Maybe there are things that you've missed. It could be in a relationship, it could be in a job situation, it could be in your finances, it could be in anything, like, you know, any something practical, something emotional, you know. It depends on what your situation is. Okay, so I'm seeing here that maybe there's someone who needs some type of protection, and maybe you can provide that type of protection for this person. Maybe they look at you as someone that they can trust and someone that they can reveal um, someone that they can reveal like the deepest secrets to. So I feel like going into July, someone is gonna come to you, someone who may need protection, may need you to protect them, or this could be you, Capricorn, needing protection from someone. Okay, and I see here that if you need protection from someone with this investment card here, I feel like saying that if you need to take like a self-defense class, or you know, um, some type of class where you can defend yourself, okay, or start some type of program where you can actually feel protected. I also feel like saying a witness protection program, because with the palace here, the palace sometimes signify like buildings and stuff like that. So I feel like if you feel like you need to be protected from someone, or you need protection from someone, I feel like you should go ahead and do that, because holding back, it's just gonna get worse. Okay, also I see that some of you, your kids may need protection. Okay, your kids may need protection. Maybe they're going through something in school that you really don't know about, that you're unaware of. So speak to them and find out. But when you approach them like in a really calm manner. Don't be too harsh, don't be too hard on them, or else it's just going to cause them to retreat. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Okay, so we have the Empress, and we have the Hanged Man, we have the Moon, and we have the Fool, we have the Devil, and we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you here, Capricorn, first of all, let me tell you the signs that I see, because the last time I messed up one of the videos by saying I was talking about air signs, but then I brought up like water signs, and one of my subscribers brought it up to me, and they were like, the air signs are this, and the water signs are this. And I was just like, okay, so I'll check it, and they were actually right, because I did say air signs, and then I ended up talking about water signs, but the information was coming in so quick. It's like, you know, you're saying something, and then your mind goes onto something else, so you just like talk about it, and you put it back, and you put it right into the video. So that was my bad. Okay, but for the signs that I see Cancer here, I see Aries, I see Taurus, I also see Pisces, I see yeah, that's about it. And I see you here, Capricorn, or it could just be the energy. I see Capricorn here. I already said Taurus, yeah, and yeah. So basically what I'm seeing here for you is, okay, if you are going to invest in something, especially if it is something creative, I feel like you should hold back on that. Okay, I feel like you should hold back on that. There are things that you're missing here. Okay, especially with this revision card and the Hanged Man. It's telling me that the Hangman is telling me that there's there's something that you're missing, or there's someone that you looked this person over, and this person can actually help you in whatever, if you're in a situation that where you need help. I feel like there's someone here that you completely looked over. Okay, so right now with the revision card, it's saying to go back over, like just retrace your steps and see what you missed, who you missed, if it's a job contract or whatever it is. Just make sure that you're revising everything, that you're looking over everything. Okay, now I also see that there's a new beginning here for some of you, but I feel like with this new beginning, there are things that are going to be hidden. Okay, there are things that are going to be kept away from you. Okay, with this new beginning, um I also see like there may be secrets, and I keep coming back to like a child. I feel very strongly a child here. Okay, I feel very strongly a child here needs some type of protection. Maybe something is happening that you're not aware of, Capricorn. I feel very strongly that someone who cannot protect themselves on their own needs your help, needs your protection, because there are things under the surface that you're not seeing. Okay, um I feel like you need to be very cautious with who you leave your kids, or where your kids are, or something to that extent. Okay, I also feel like if you're overextending yourself in a situation, especially a work situation, I feel like you're underappreciated. You're not given the recognition that you need. Okay, I feel like there are people at your job, or if you're dealing with a relationship as well. I feel like because you're overextending and you're always giving so much of yourself, like you're always spreading yourself out so thin, I feel like people are taking you for granted. Okay, and you're not receiving the rewards that you feel you deserve. Okay, but for some of you, I see here that something is coming to an end, and there's going to be a new beginning. Okay, especially when it comes to your finances, I feel like some of you are going to make very good decisions. You're going to take your time, especially when it comes to your finances. Take your time and distribute, like, make a budget or something. Like, make a budget, like write down everything, all your expenses, all your debt, what you're gonna save. I feel like a lot of you are working on money management for the month of July, and you're actually going to see that by you budgeting and having a plan, especially for your finances, it's like you automatically improve your finances. You have a little bit extra by the time July hit, by the time the full moon in your sign hit. It's like you have a little extra to spend on what you want to spend. If you want to take yourself out, like for a nice dinner, or you want to get you a nice outfit, or you want to get you some makeup, or you want to get you a nice suit, some new shoes, whatever it is, I feel like by having that budget, it's like you guys are saving more, and being able to you guys are being able to spend on what would actually bring you satisfaction. Okay, now I feel like some of you are in a very toxic relationship. I feel like some of you are just waiting to cut to cut the cords and walk away, like to just get out of a situation where you felt betrayed, a situation where you felt stuck, a situation where you felt like there's some type of abuse or some type of toxicity going on. And I feel like some of you, because you have realized what the situation is, I feel like some of you are holding back a lot, especially when it comes to having sex with this person. I feel like some of you are holding back a lot. Some of you are holding on to your energy. Some of you are holding on to your money. I feel like some of you are just holding on to yourselves because you feel like you need to protect yourself, because I feel like a lot of you have been deceived in certain situations. A lot of you have been taken for granted in certain situations. A lot of you have felt like you um, like made, like whoever you were in the situation is, whatever the situation was, I feel like people felt like you were foolish or you were naive, you know. So I feel like under the surface, um you know what you know, and I feel like a lot of you have a plan as well. A lot of you have a plan where you're planning to escape, and it's like you're just not making it a, you're just not, you keeping everything to yourself. Okay, you're keeping everything to yourself, you're keeping your plans quiet, you're keeping your mouth shut, but under the surface you have a plan. And I feel like a lot of you, if you're going through a toxic situation, if you're with someone who is very abusive, someone who doesn't appreciate you, I feel like the plan that you have, whether it's to escape or to move or to relocate or to find some kind of protection, I feel like it's going to bring you much more happiness. You're going to be more at ease, and you're going to be more at peace with yourself. Okay, once that step is taken. Okay, and like I said before, there may be things that you're missing. There may be people that you know, you just blew off and they didn't even come to your mind. I feel like now is the time for you to like um just go back and try to remember, you know, try to remember or try to focus your energy on the outcome that you want, so that way there's you know, there's the way the law of attraction works. It's like you look at your position right now, and then you look at the position that you want to be in, and then in the middle you make like a mental picture of how you're gonna get from point A to point B, and then you just try to like transfer the energy, moving from where you are now into where you wanna be, where you wanna be, your end goal. And you just make like a mental picture of that, and then it's like you're just feeding that energy that you're in right now into where you want to be. So you keep feeding that energy, you keep feeding that energy, you keep feeding that energy, and eventually you're gonna get inkling, situations are gonna rise up where you're going to get like you're going to get like what you might call it, you're going to get like nudges or urges or something, you know, to push you into the direction that you want to be, to push you into the direction where you can manifest your end goal. Okay, it has to do with law of attraction. I was reading something about it. Maybe when I maybe next time I'm gonna be able to remember it better. I'm gonna have to maybe go back over it so I can explain it a little bit better. But I feel like this is what you need to do, because with the revision card here, I feel like this, you guys missed a lot of steps. You guys missed opportunities. Like there are things that you just, it just blew right over your head. So I feel like some of you need to go back and do some revision and go back and try to, you know, try to figure out like what your best approach would be. So we have the Two of Swords, and then we have the Fool again. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the King of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Wands again. Okay, so I feel like the messages are kind of repeating themselves. So I feel like I said, revision is very important at this time, because if the cards keep repeating themselves, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands is repeating itself right here. Okay, the Fool is repeating itself right here. Okay, so I feel like I said, revision, revise, go over everything, make sure you've exhausted all of your resources, I want to say. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, and then we have the Fool. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you're dealing with some type of rejection, where you wanted to have a new beginning. You invested a lot of time, a lot of energy, but for some reason you were rejected. Okay, you were rejected, maybe, or you rejected someone. Maybe you felt like this person wasn't mature enough. maybe you felt like this person wasn't they didn't have their stuff together, like the way you would want them to have their stuff together, the way you would want them to have their life together. It's like this person is like, don't get me wrong, this person is not a bad person, but in all honesty, you don't want to be mothering anybody, you don't want to be anybody's mommy, okay? You want to, if you're gonna get into a relationship, you want it to be balanced, you want there to be give and take, you want to feel like, okay, if you're a woman, you want to feel like you're protected and you're safe and there's stability. And if you're a man, I feel like um you want your woman to treat you like a man, not like they're your mom. So I feel like somebody was rejected here, okay? And I feel like if you guys were planning on having a child or something, I feel like that's been put on hold as well. um, for some of you, I feel like there's someone who is coming towards you who does not have their stuff together, okay? Somebody's coming towards you here, and they're not ready for a serious relationship, okay? Now for some, I see here that there may have been some type of juggling. Maybe that's why you feel like you need to protect yourself, or you need to protect your heart, or you're very emotional and you feel like you need to protect your emotions. I feel like if there's someone coming towards you right now, I feel like you need to weigh the pros and the cons with whatever this person is coming towards you with, because I feel like for some of you, whoever's approaching you, this person is, you know, they're slow, okay? They build momentum to come towards you, okay? They want to find balance with you, but at the same time, there's something hidden under the surface that they're not revealing, okay? Maybe they've been hurt before, and maybe it's a new situation for them, and they're starting over. But this person has a lot of fears of being disappointed. This person has a lot of fears of being played. This person has a lot of fears of, maybe in their last relationship, they it just got boring, and it just got like to a place where there was no excitement, okay? So there may be someone coming towards you guys who is looking for excitement. They want to just take a leap of faith and not care where they end up, and they just want to do it, and they feel so passionate about you, or you feel so passionate about them. But I would say that proceed with caution, okay? Proceed with caution, and whoever is coming towards you, maybe make sure that you guys have a conversation where both of you put everything on the table, and then you guys decide whether or not you can move forward, or whatever it is that you want to do, okay? Now I see someone here who's drinking, someone who drinks a lot, or who drinks too much, and then they can't control the emotions, okay? I feel like there's someone here as well, all they do is drink and maybe do drugs, and all the bad things. Well, to me, it's a bad thing to do drugs. I don't know, for other people, maybe they don't see it as a bad thing, but to me, I see like doing drugs it really impairs your, it like makes you a different person. Like, it just brings out the worst in a person, okay? And I'm not talking about like um weed or cannabis or stuff like that. I'm talking about like someone who does like hard drugs, and they stay doing drugs, they keep doing it. For example, if they're drinking alcohol, or if they doing crack, or if they're doing cocaine or LSD, or you know um Molly, and that thing they mix the pills with the cold medicine. I don't know what it's called, but it's something that's going around right now. It's a trend. It's something new that people are experimenting with. Even that K2 drug, okay? I'm picking up that here as well. And if that's your kids, please, Capricorn, speak to your kids and find out what's going on with them, because I feel a strong children's energy, okay, in this reading, okay? So I'm seeing that here as well. I see that maybe someone here is like being just promiscuous. You know what I mean? They're just being promiscuous. They're just letting themselves go. Okay? Because with the Four of Pentacles here, Four of Pentacles is holding on to something. Okay? But with this Death card here, it's like letting it go. Okay? Something is coming to an end. So if it's like their virginity, or if it's like their self-esteem, something is being let go of here. Someone is letting go of something. Okay, now for some, I see here that they may be even paranoid. There may even be paranoia going on in the situation here. Okay, there may be paranoia. So in the month of July, I feel like you can achieve great success if you like do I don't want to keep repeating myself, but the cards keep repeating themselves, so I'm gonna have to repeat myself. I feel like during the period of now and July, the full moon in July, I feel like you guys have to dig a little deeper. Whatever the situation is, if it's your kids, if it's your job, if it's your relationship, I feel like you guys just need to dig a little bit deeper. Okay, because with your job, I see here that someone is trying to balance their finances. Okay, and it's like the more you work, like you work so much, all you do is work and work and work, and then when you get paid, it's like the pay is like almost gone by the time you pay two of your bills, or you pay your car note, and you pay your rent, or you pay your bills and whatever. It's like you have nothing left over. That's why I said from now until the month of July, I feel like you guys need to make a strong budget. Okay, you guys need to work on a budget and try to stick to it as closely as possible. If you can stick to it at least 90%, you're going to get results. You're going to see results by the end of by the full moon in July. Okay, so let's see what else here. For love, I see like someone is coming towards you, someone who is very passionate about you, and this person has like really strong feelings towards you. Maybe they want to move you in, maybe you guys are moving in together and you're just waiting for your finances to pick up. For some of you, I see that there's someone here who has a lot of love for you. This person has been looking at you for a long time, and they're ready to take the leap of faith. But this person likes excitement, especially in the bedroom. This person likes a lot of excitement. This person is not about the dull, everyday missionary position. This person wants to do freaky things, like they want to do it in the park, or on the beach, or in the back of your car, or in the back seat of your car. This person is very they're very passionate about you, but when it comes to their sex life, they're even more passionate. It's like they're really freaky. This could be you, Capricorn, or this could be the person that's coming towards you. Okay, so I have here the clover, and I have the bear. Okay, so with the clover, I see much luck coming your way, Capricorn. A lot of luck. I see you very lucky in the month of July. I feel like you're very protected in the month of July. I see like you have a lot of spirit guides around you. I feel like some of you have a mother figure around you. For some of you, I feel like those of you who have been sick, I feel like your health is improving. And for some of you, I feel like it's just saying that you should like get a checkup or something, like a doctor's checkup. It could be anything, you know. I pick a pap smear. Like some of you need to get a pap smear. Okay, I don't know why I'm picking that up. I feel like some of you need to get a pap smear. This is what they're telling me. Some of you need to get a pap smear. And I feel like some of you, those of you who are feeling that like your energy is very scattered right now, I feel like you should choose just one thing and focus on that. And then we have the tree here, and the tree signifies to me, when I see the tree, I always think of Capricorn, because the tree signifies stability. Okay, it signifies it also has to do with ancestors as well. But the tree is, you see how strong the trunk of this tree is, I feel like whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're going to be investing in, is going to bring you long-term rewards. Okay, it's going to bring you long-term rewards, and it's going to be seeds well planted. Okay, so I feel like if you guys are procrastinating about going into investment with someone, and you feel like you had to hold back, I feel like by the full moon in July, you guys are going to get clarity. Okay, you guys are going to get clarity about whatever the standstill is about, or whatever that you're procrastinating about. I feel like something is gonna show up for you. Okay, it could be a new beginning here as well. Okay, maybe a new way to do things. Okay, after you have taken the time to revise what your situation. Okay, now for some, I see here that, like I said before, there are times when you have to go full throttle, excuse me, and there are times where you need to hold back. Okay, so from now, from now until the month of July, I feel like this is the energy that you guys should embody. Try to find the balance. First of all, balance yourselves out, balance your finances out. Make sure your children are good. Okay, make sure your children are good. Speak to them, have a conversation with them, and like I said, you know when to push and know when to pull back. Okay, because if you try to approach a child and try to force them into telling you something or talking to you, it's just going to make them withdraw even more. Okay, so find a gentle approach. Maybe find something that they like. Okay, their favorite snack, or their favorite book, or their favorite toy, and get a brand new one, and then you come to them, you come to them like, you're not trying to instigate anything, or find something that they always really wanted, especially if you're dealing with an older child. Find something that they really wanted, and even if you don't have the finances to get it to them, just bring up the conversation about it, and then they're gonna open up. Okay, so and again, the tree has to do with family as well. Okay, family, and sometimes the bear represents the mother, and the clover is just like, you've got this. Okay, so this is all I have for you, Capricorn, for the month of July. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to the returning subscribers. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. I love y'all, and I'll be back with more messages for you for next month. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.